Hello everyone, welcome to Tech and Travel. Today I'm going to give you an introduction to what is an ear implant. In this specific case, it is Cochlear Ear Implant. My job is to give you a simple explanation to what it is. So, as an analogy, the question is it just like wearing specs? Well, as an analogy, it's okay at a high level, but actually it is like having a 4K camera, having the ability to connect to your mind through electric signals. Okay, so that is the real analogy I use, and let me explain it more in terms of what does it do so that you're clear as to what device it is. Before I tell you more about the device, let's say how do the natural ears work? So natural ears have a frequency range of 20 to 20,000 hertz, which is a pretty large range. And yes, there are certain sharks and so on which have even more, but it's a pretty wide range, which is why we can almost hear many sounds. Now, the scenario we are talking of is if your ears are not working, which is either your ear outside or the hearing cells inside are not working. What do you do to get it back? That's where this nucleus implant comes in. If you have had some infection, like in my case it was due to some serious infection in the head and transmitting to the ears, these cells which vibrate and the entire ears on both sides were damaged. So now what you need to do is you need to replace it with some device which can start working. It's almost like replacing your eyes with a 4K camera which can send the signals to the brain through nerves. Now I'll show you what the device is. At the outside on two sides, left and right, these are receivers that receive sound from outside, just the way our ears would. It then immediately converts it to an electrical signal, which by the way is just like how does a mic work. It takes a sound and converts it to electrical signal. So obviously this is more complex, but it does that at a very high level. It is then connected to a receiver inside the skull, and how do we have a receiver inside the skull? Well, you have to be operated for that. For me it took an 8-hour operation to get it on both sides. And that then connects to the nerves inside and it goes back to the brain, right? So it's almost like you have certain new sounds that you start hearing that the brain thinks of it as electrical signals. It is used to that, but just that these new signals are completely new to it. It's not what comes from the natural ears. This is a device that converts the external sounds that are unusual. It could be someone speaking, it could be the car horn, it could be a song that goes inside to our ears without going through our ears to a device and connects to our nerves to go to the brain. In simple, it is that, but let's go through what it is more. So overall, as you can see, technology wise, this is a great thing. It wasn't existence more than 20-30 years ago, and now we have more than 1 million people using it. So technology wise, it's quite nice. I can tell you that from a day when I was like, oh, I can't hear on one side and the other side also is not working much, to a day now when I'm having these conversations, recording this video, talking to you this way and talking to anyone this way is absolutely great.